Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. I know you haven't read the title wrong, and I'm not clickbaiting you a ton. This is genuinely going to be a video that is a little bit strange for me as well, and I'm sure if you're not familiar with Kit and you haven't tried this out yourself, it might also be a little bit strange to watch. We're going to be playing IO based around the lack of gravity. That is a strange sentence, but she doesn't just have one, she has two cards that not only lower your gravity, or the gravity that affects you in the game, by up to 90%, and it also increases your air control. I don't know if it's also by 90% by the way this is worded. I would guess that it is. I have tried this before in the target practice, but not in a game, and it was kind of ridiculous. It is really just like you're flying around. You can't go up anymore, and you do start to go down very, very slowly, but you are basically able to fly, kind of similarly to an Will. I guess not exactly the same, but kind of close. It's definitely going to be one that doesn't really come across as well as I'd probably like it to in a video, so I highly recommend you go ahead and try it out yourself. One has Moonwalk, so you get the reduced gravity and air control with your heal, which I don't like as much because of how easily the heal disconnects. It's kind of clunky, but with this one, it does work the entire time you're firing. As long as you're holding down left click and you're not reloading, you get the reduced gravity because it's on your bow. We then have Crescent in both of the loadouts, Full Moon, and I think they both have Half Moon as well. They have basically a little bit of a buff to the F because it's actually the only way we can get ourselves up in the air. I find it kind of interesting that they gave IO cards like this, considering the only way you can launch yourself, unless you're like falling off of a part of the map, is with your F, and it fires you backwards. Especially considering how predictable the actual trajectory is for this, it is very, very easy to trace Luna. I've gone against this one single time. I can't remember who it was that I played against, but somebody was playing with it on the heal instead of on the shots, I think. I can't really remember, but it was really, really easy to track where she goes because it's a very, very consistent pace. Shoutouts to my boy 3 O's Virus, 3 O's, very gamer name. We've got Siege, Ascension Peak as the map, which I'd say is probably a pretty good one. There's also some weird interactions with this that I should probably mention throughout the video, but your F doesn't actually go on cooldown with the way you play it like this until you hit the ground. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember exactly how it worked, but there's weird interactions with the F. I'm sure I'll be able to demonstrate them here. We've got a Khan, as in a Drogo, as in an Andro. We are up against a Bomb King, as in an Io, a Lian, and a Nessa. Shouts for him for using a Battle Pass booster. I completely forgot to do one because I was talking a ton, but there's Io on both sides, Zin on both sides, and then Kinessa's going to be kind of annoying. Bomb King's going to be kind of annoying. We'll see how this goes. They don't have a tank though, so I guess that's good. So for talent, it doesn't really make a huge difference what you go for. You can go for any of them. It will work in any situation because it's completely independent. We'll just go for lifelink because it's the most common one. And in this scenario, I think I should go for this one because there's a lot of walls that are going to interrupt my heal, so we'll go for Skywalker. They do have very similar cards with the shield and the reduced cooldown and the reset, and then this one has Protector in there, and this one has a little bit of ammo regen, obviously, to coincide with what we're buffing out. Just to show you how it works, I guess I can go up here real quick after we buy some Haven. This is legit the level of gravity you have with this. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how well you just got to see from that little section there, but the amount of gravity you have on you is very little. Literally 10%. Like, I can just kind of fly around over here. It is a very unique way of playing her. As soon as you hit a wall, you do lose a lot of air control. That was a terrible play from me. I don't know why I thought that would have worked out there. I am a solo healer, which isn't the situation where I'd usually recommend trying this out, but I'm going to give it a shot at least. Although I wouldn't recommend this if you're going to try hard a game, very obviously. It doesn't play all that badly. It's kind of just standard Luna and IO, except you can like fly around a little bit. It's very floaty. It's very, very weird. It's not something I would actually recommend you try and play with, but hey, if you want to switch it up a little bit, I guess this is an option. The only real way I can actually see this as being useful is like flinging yourself this way and then getting some shots as you drift past. I'm literally going to fall off the map here, aren't I? Yep, I'm totally going to fall off the map. I'm dead. I literally just flung myself off of the map. I'm not even going to cut that out. I'm leaving that in. That's the dumbest play I've made in a long time. Yeah, like I was trying to say, I don't think this is something that you're meant to be using very, very regularly in your kit. I think this is definitely meant to be used as like an escape option, like you F backwards and then float around a little bit as you try and get away. That's the only situation where I can see this being something that actually makes sense to have in a loadout. Maybe I'm just not good enough with IO and Luna to really be taking advantage of it, but yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like the smartest decision whenever I'm playing, and that's the best way to put it. Let's F ourselves over here. Hello, Leanne. Let's get a kill on you. Can we maybe get rid of any of these guys as well? I got 3 shots left. left. I can F myself back over here, but she's going to probably be able to hit me. Never mind, that was actually a pretty good save. That was the one time that has actually saved me from anything. I've got myself killed once and saved myself once, so I guess we're even. Let's just get some heals. That is my job, right? I am a support character. I should be focused on heals, but you can fling yourself and then just kind of fly around the map. It is surprisingly fun. I actually just got a really good kill on that Leanne. I'm actually kind of proud of that. Let's throw the Q over here. I guess that's a decent spot for her. I feel like the one that gives you reduced gravity on the heal is significantly worse. Not that this one is necessarily any good, just the other one is quite a bit worse because you do have to have a friendly near you, whereas with this one you don't. And on top of that, you also get it really quickly disconnected because as soon as like a pillar comes in between you, you're going to lose the anti-gravity state that you're in. We're actually not doing too bad so far. The other interesting thing also with it though is that if you fall off a ledge and you're in the anti-gravity, you can use your F midway through like the drift, I suppose, because it's kind of similar to an Androxus drift. So if I fall off of here, I can actually use the F to boost myself, which is the best way to use it, I guess. I definitely feel like this is one of those off-meta loadouts that you'll see some people every now and again do really well, but for most people, it's just one of those strange choices of, hey, you want to fling yourself around with IO for a little bit? Go for it, fam. And I feel like in most situations, it just ends up being kind of awkward and not helping me very much, but that's just my experience with it. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say on this, because I thought it was fun. I definitely think it's worth a video. I just find it interesting that they gave her like a setup you could use with this, considering she only has like one way to actually fling herself anyway. It's just the F. You use the F, that's the only thing of movement you've got, and it doesn't even reset till you touch the ground, so it's a bit of a weird one. Let's get heals on the Khan. I always want to call myself Luna, but we're not playing Luna, we're playing IO. I guess it's kind of funny that if you were like flanking somebody with this, they'd probably be really surprised to see like an IO just flying around. I'm missing the extra range on the deploy though. That kind of sucks because I don't have it in this loadout. Now that's IO going for an ult. She kind of butchered that. Let's get heals on the Zin. There we go. I've deployed my little Luna there in the middle. Go for the stun, fam. There we go. She's gone. Hello, Canessa. I'm going to fling myself this way. Can I drop, please? I'm totally dead, aren't I? Oh, one shot left. Okay, I've been able to pull myself back on the map. I'm making not the smartest plays so far today. Have you been able to tell? I nearly fling myself off again. Jesus Christ. There goes the Leanne. Forgot her name for a second there. Can we get rid of the enemy IO as well? Yes, we can. I'm still alive. Fantastic. 2-2. 14-3. I'm playing okay. It is very weird having this much movement. The only use I can really think of this is like the escape, and I guess it's been working so far. I've only got 3 deaths. It is really funny though, just kind of floating around and not really having to give a crap about anything, and using the F and being able to float even longer. It doesn't reset until you hit the floor, and I also don't think you can reactivate the gravity. If you've used it and you start falling, I don't think you can do the anti-gravity thing again. So if I'm flying here and I use the F and then I stop firing, I don't think I can pull the anti-gravity again because I'm already carrying momentum downwards, if that makes sense. I don't know how well I explained that, but hopefully that got across. I don't really know. Am I going to go for an ult? I guess I don't need to because Andro just did. That's Bomb King going for it. I'm just going to yeet myself out of this situation. Goodbye, BK. I'm now all the way back over here. Don't know if that's a good thing, though. Let's get a heal on this Khan. He's still alive somehow. My god, that max cauterize screws me over big time. Considering I'm not even playing very well, the fact that they've gone for max caught is kind of strange. Let's get up here. There we go. What's up, an enemy team? It's your friendly neighborhood IO. I'm trying to think of like the best place I can fling myself off of to get like a ton of distance. I guess here is pretty good because we can kind of like skate around a little bit and nearly make a good angle to get that swerve going. It's kind of strange how much distance you can get because you really do carry momentum a lot with IO and this anti-gravity stuff, so you could definitely go really far on a lot of the maps. Let's get rid of her. There we go. It's kind of hard to see them at this distance. It's also weird walking off of ledges sometimes and then like floating when you're not expecting it, but I can jump and kind of float a little bit here. Not that that's really useful. It gets me like a very slightly higher angle, and that's kind of it. Well, the entire team's gone. I guess I should like retreat, although I guess Andro's still there. He just got rid of the Bomb King. I'm healing up my little Luna gal over there. Let's get rid of the Leanne maybe. There we go. Nice. Let's F over here. Should I go for like an ult play? Let's go for the ult play. Is that going to hit the wall? Yes, it is. I hate how big the collision size is on that, but maybe we can get rid of her. No, we cannot. I'm on very little health. That reset came through kind of clutch. A little bit of heals on him. There we go. Don't pay attention to me, Luna. I'm just casually healing up the person you're hitting. I kind of wish the projectile started out really small for the ultimate because a lot of the time it hits walls when I don't feel like it should hit a wall, but that's just me. I don't know if anybody else thinks that way. We'll throw the Q there, get some heals on this Khan. Again, this is quite a long game. It's been 30 minutes. I was expecting quite a bit of a shorter one. Let's fling ourselves over. Not really where I was hoping to go. It's also not the best to control because obviously you have to look in the opposite direction of where you want to go. It's not as straightforward as like a dash. Kind of wish there was a talent to do that. Let's some hits on this BK. There we go. He's totally gone. gone. Fantastic. I missed a ton there because I stopped paying attention, but he's gone. There's a heal for the Andro. He's getting a heal. There we go. He's actually still alive. Somehow. Totally thought he'd be dead miles ago, or ages ago. Miles ago. What a weird sentence. Okay. I think we're going to get this push. I honestly thought this was going to be a fail, but no, that's a victory. Surprisingly. Totally had given up on that round. Thought we were going to go 3-3 and then go 4-3, but I guess we got the win. My boy Virus is here looking good. Love how the weapon looks. The metallic effects on that are really, really good. So I think this is actually the play right at the end. He flies over that, which not many people do. He gets a free double pretty much with the right click and the Q, and then gets an assist on the Leon. I think does something with the Nesta, or the game ended. I don't know, but we got a win somehow. Well, if we take a look at the stats here, I actually have a way better stat than I thought I was going to have. I didn't feel like I did that much for that game, but apparently I did way better than I originally expected. We went 9-6 to 13, which is a pretty decent stat, but then we have 46k damage, 2k shielding from the F thing, and then 80k heals. That's a way better stat than I thought I was going to have. We beat out the enemy IO by like 10k on each stat, even though I was using a weird loadout that I was not used to, and I was kind of just throwing myself around. I guess maybe it made us kind of hard to hit. That could be what it was. I'm not sure, but we have a Drogos did pretty good. Akana did pretty good. Andro, not so great, but he still did fine. Same with the Xin there. IO did a little bit worse than us. Kinessa was kind of annoying. Not that many deaths, only 4. And then the last 3, Leon has a pretty decent amount of damage there. So does the Bomb King and the Xin. Really feel like that was down to the fact that they had nobody on the objective, and we were just really, really good kind of area pushers that match. I'm going to go ahead and queue for either an Onslaught or a TDM. Even though this isn't necessarily viable, it's not something I would recommend. It is definitely fun. It's not really focused on healing at all. It's not going to get you the best heal stat. It's probably also not going to get you the best damage stat, but it will probably give you the most fun stat. If that was a stat in the game, this would probably win it. If Andro was a bus, then IO with no gravity is basically like a train, or like a turbo train, whatever they're called. I don't know. We got TDM, Stealthful Junction as map. Pretty good one to try this out on because there's a lot of open areas here. We've got a Pip, an Amani, a Talus, and a Victor. All right, we're up against a Dredge, an Eevee, a Talus, a Pip, and a Ying. So Talus and Pip on both sides. Pretty interesting matchup here. Be interesting to see how we do on this map. Pip can't really deal with us in the air. Dredge can't really deal with us in the air. Eevee kind of can, Talus kind of can, and Ying kind of can. But I guess this might be an interesting counter to people who haven't really got all that much aerial damage. Maybe? I don't know. I'm finding it so hard to rationalize this, but there are people on both sides here that I've played with before. We have Virus, who was in the last game, and I think I played with some people on their side too. I'm not going to go for lifelink here. It wouldn't really make sense. I think I'll go for sacrifice, and we can try this out because I have never played with this. Yet never given this one a shot, so I guess this would be the time to try it out. It's really, really hard to switch your momentum once you're going in one direction. Even if you stop holding left click, you still fly for like a decent amount of time. And also if you cast your little Luna out, it does seem to instantly stop it. So that's, I guess, kind of useful. If you've got it up, you can basically instantly kill your momentum with that somehow. Let's go ahead and F ourselves this way. Hello, enemy team. What's poppin'? It's your gal. It's just me, your local neighborhood Amani. I'm going to trade positions. I forgot I'd even picked this. And that doesn't regen our mag. I don't know why I thought it would, but it doesn't. I thought the card stuff on the bottom right was fixed, but nope, that is still very much bugged. I wonder if that'll ever get fixed. I don't know how many people use it, so maybe that's why they haven't fixed it, but that thing has been bugged forever. I turned it back on because I thought it was fixed partially, but I guess I was incorrect. Let's get rid of this Luna. You're not a Luna. You are a Pepper. Why am I so bad with names? Let's fling ourselves up here. I want to try and position myself for the ult to fling these guys off the map, but it's kind of hard to do because to get the anti-gravity, I have to fire. Let's see if we can maybe get one of these guys off. I'm going to just fire it, see if we can get that Pepper. Is she going to go off? I think we got her. Nope, she hit an invisible wall that I could not see. Fantastic. Oh, I'm in a bad spot because I just touched that. Not really what I was going for. I guess I'm going to trade positions here. Later, guys. Oh my god. That escape's actually going to work. I'm outie unless she chases me, which it looks like she's trying to do. Oh, no, I'm dead. I missed too many hits and she landed both of them. Well, somebody just got a triple kill. Not sure who it was. Let's just pull up on this Dredge. Does he even know where we are? He clearly has no idea. That's the funny thing with this is people aren't really used to dealing with an IO who's just flying around like a complete madwoman. Let's go ahead and try and get rid of this Ying. I'm not really sure what the play is here. I guess I'm going over this way. She is actually gone. This is throwing people off so very obviously. People aren't really used to IO normally, let alone flying around like this. It's probably quite weird to go against. Like I said, I've gone against it once and it was really quite strange, even though it was the other version of it. That Ying just ulted, so I guess we pulled that out. Let's get some hits on this Dredge. Don't think I can kill him because I don't have enough anti-heals. I'm going to trade positions. Not in a good spot, but I guess we're just going to escape. I did not get up that corner. I'm totally... Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. Just kill me now, team. Or don't. Maybe. Am I actually going to be fine? Oh my god. That Dredge nade nearly hit me, but I'm dead anyway because the Talus chased me down. Let's finish off our quarter-eyes. Surprisingly close game, considering I've not been playing all that well. There's a little bit of a heal for you. Haven't been doing much of that this game. So I go for an ult play. I'm not really sure. I'm just going for a bit of a drive-by. Goodbye, enemy team. Or maybe don't goodbye. Let's finish him off. Okay, don't goodbye is a sentence I just said. That but I'm not even going to move. I'm just going to let myself heal up here. I don't deserve to move after bullshit like that. Am I going to go for an ult play here? I'm going to go for an ult play here. I don't think that's even going to get anybody, but just in case somebody teleports in the way, that wouldn't have thrown them off anyway because it hit the goddamn ledge. That is not what I was trying to do. I timed that wrong. God damn it. I'm going to trade positions. And now my F's reset. What I noticed also is this talent actually combos really, really well with the weird-ass setup we're using because it basically gives us another chance to escape after I've messed something up. Let's get rid of the dredge. There we go. Get some hits on him as we try and fly away. Hello. Can you stun, please, Luna? Go for the stun, fam. There we go. Thank you for securing me the kill. Luna's damage isn't too crazy. It's kind of useful for extra DPS, like in a team fight or whatever, but in one-on-one fights, you really are just benefiting from that stun. Let's get rid of you. There we go. Being able to pull up on people as freaking IO is so weird. Just dashing in and being super aggressive is really funny. That was a really awkward triple kill, but it's an official one, so I'll take it. Let's just pull up on this Ying. What's up, an enemy team? I am now in your spawn, killing your dudes. I feel bad for killing her before she dropped off. That was just disrespectful. I am flying around, Pepper. What's popping, my gal? You are gone. This is so weird. This is one of the weirdest ones we've done, for sure. Although I'm totally dead here because the anti-heal apparently applies on that legendary card, which I didn't know. But we're currently winning by a little bit. Let's fling ourselves over here and pull up on this Ying again. What's popping, Ying? You is gone. Can I land one more? Yes, I can. I need to touch the ground real quick so I can get the cooldown off of my F. I am probably dead here. F, there we go. Flung myself around again. Do you want to hit the Pepper there? We got a victory. Sorry, my brain had to calibrate everything that happened because I thought I was going to fall off the map and the game ended and we somehow also got a win. Evie is the gal with top play. That is their Evie because we did not have one. How did we win that? I really thought we were going to end up with a loss, but that is a win apparently. So it's Evie going in. She gets rid of me. This is one of the fights I lost against her. She then goes in and gets rid of the Victor and also the Amani. Sure, triple kill. Well, there are the stats. I feel so strange saying that I don't recommend this and then showing you a stat that is pretty damn good. This one is quite a bit better than the last one, and the last one was already pretty decent. This isn't what you'd go for healing, obviously, but we have third top damage there with a pretty decent stat of 13 to 5. Would I recommend this? Still no. I don't recommend this for like a try-hard loadout in most situations, but I definitely recommend you give it a go because it is one of the most fun loadouts I've played with in ages. Just going from one side of the map to the other and just right into their spawn is hilarious on TDM. Now is the best time to try it because people aren't used to IO. They're definitely not used to flying IO, who's just kind of gliding around as if she was in an Andro turbo dash. It's really, really strange and definitely a lot of fun. Pip did really well on our side. Props to him. Amani didn't do that great. Victor did pretty decent and Talus didn't do great that match. He did way better on Drogo's last game than he did on Talus. He had a pretty rough time on their side. Dredge did okay. Pip did okay. Evie did really well, 17, 8, 50k. And then Ying and the Talus both did all right. Strange game. Can't really believe we pulled through with a win there. But that was low gravity IO. I'm probably going to title this like IO can fly or something, but it is genuinely so close to being able to fly. The only thing you don't have is the ability to really control your direction all that easily, and you also don't have the ability to go any higher. I guess it's technically not flying, it's kind of falling with style, but I still feel like it's fair to say that we were flying around as IO. You just have a lot of air control and low gravity, and it is just a ton of fun, and it's very, very different. I'm glad they added the card in there. I kind of feel like she could really do with a few more supportive elements if they wanted to make this like an actual playstyle where it's actually something people use. I just feel like if they're going to go for the low gravity sort of thing, she needs more cards that kind of play into it than just these two, especially considering how bad Moonwalk would be given the way her right click currently works. But that was IO, flying around as IO with low gravity. Also just remember that the card says lower your gravity and increase your air control by 90%. If that is increased air control by 90%, then what does the air control without increase look like? You just don't have any decision whatsoever. I don't feel like I can really choose where I go once I pushed myself, but I don't know why the word here is increasing air control. You don't really get any air control. You can start moving right and you can't really decide to move left again. You don't have that option, so I don't know why it's worded like that. Seems a little strange, but there we go. Don't really have anything else I can say. Let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll of course see you guys all very, very soon. Maybe like if you've enjoyed the video, and as always, stay frosty. Why did I say that with the weirdest timing? I'm going now. Have a good one, guys. It's a weird video today, okay?